This is Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher. Students, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel and keep learning mathematics through my YouTube videos. So, we were doing chapter number 7, integrals, in which we are going to discuss integrals of some particular functions in today's video lecture. And we will discuss few questions of exercise 7.4 as well. So here is the list of integrals of some particular functions. Students, please go through this list and proofs of all these formulae, all these functions are already given in our NCERT book. Although it's not required, but for your reference, you can please check NCERT for the proof of all these formulae. These two types are important. Here we have quadratic in the denominator, and how we have to solve this quadratic, we have to use completing the square method, and then we have to integrate. 9th and 10th, these two types are also very important. Here what is the difference? Quadratic is given in the denominator and one linear expression is also given in the numerator. So what we have to do, we have to assume this px plus q equal to lambda, which is a constant, into 2ax plus b. Basically this 2ax plus b is the derivative of this denominator plus mu, which is another constant. Instead of lambda and mu, we can write down any other thing. We can write down a, b, or anything, whatever you want. And after that, we have to open this bracket on the right side, compare the coefficients, get the values, then integrate. I think we will understand in a better way with the help of some questions. So let's start and discuss few questions of exercise 7.4, and we will see how to apply these formulae in these questions. Question number 1, 3x square upon x power 6 plus 1. If we assume x cube equal to t, so 3x square dx equal to dt. So the given integral will become like this. Now, which form is this? This is similar to dx upon x square plus a square, because with 1 also we can write down 1 square. So now apply this 1 by a. What is a? This is x and this is a. What is a? A is 1 only. So 1 by a, tan inverse x by a means t by 1 plus c, and the value of t is x cube. That's it. This is the answer. Next, integrate under root 9 minus 25x square. We are assuming 5x as t. So 5 dx equal to dt. This thing will become 9. We can write down 3 square, and 25x square we can write down as t square, because 5x we assumed as t. So this is t square. And what is the value of dx? Dx is equal to dt by 5. So we have written here dt and 1 by 5 constant outside. Now which format is this? This is under root a square minus x square. A is 3 and x is t, which is equal to sine inverse x by a means t by a. A is 3 plus c, and the value of t was 5x. So this is answer. Now 7th question, here x minus 1 upon under root x square minus 1. What are we doing? We are splitting in two terms. Now for the first term, x upon under root x square minus 1, we are assuming x square minus 1 as t. So 2x dx equal to dt. The given integral will become like this. We are talking about first term only. Now it will be equal to root t. Root t is under root x square minus 1. So first term is solved. This thing is equal to under root x square minus 1. And the second thing, second term is straight away this formula, x square minus a square. Under root x square minus a square is equal to log mod of x plus x under root x square minus a square plus c. So this is answer. After that, 9th question, sec square x upon under root tan square x plus 4. Tan and sec are visible, so I'm getting an idea that if I assume tan x equal to t, so it can help me. What is the derivative of tan? This is sec square x dx equal to dt. The given function will become like this. And which format is this? Student, this is the format of under root x square plus a square, which is equal to log x plus under root x square plus a square plus c. And this is answer. Basically, you have to identify which form and format is this. Okay, so this is 8th type. Under root 9x square plus 6x plus 5. What we have to do, we have to make it as complete square. How can we make? We can write down 5 as 4 and 1, 4 plus 1. And now what are we doing? We are taking this 1 here. So it will be the identity of 3x plus 1 whole square, right? And 4 we can write down as 2 square, right? Now we are assuming 3x plus 1 as t, so 3 dx equal to dt. So the given function will become like this, 1 by 3 constant, because the value of dx is dt by 3. So dt by 3, and here 1 upon 3x plus 1 is t square plus 2 square, right? Now which identity is this? This one, x square. This is x square plus a square. Log x means t plus under root t square plus 2 square, and then again the value of t was 3x plus 1. That's what we assume. So this is answer. Now 1 upon under root 7 minus 6x minus x square. This is also same type. What we have to do in the denominator, we have to make complete square. How can we make complete square, students? If you remember what we have to do, we have to consider the coefficient of x, which is 6. Then we have to take its half, which is 3. And then we have to take its square, which is 9. So we have to add and subtract this number. This was the process that we used to follow in class 10th when we learned this method. Right, so we are getting 4 square minus x plus 3 whole square. Apply this thing here, and now x plus 3 equal to t, so dx equal to dt, right? So this thing will become 4 square minus t square. X plus 3 is t, so this will be t square. And which form is this? This one, a square minus x square. This is a square minus x square, right? Sine inverse x by a plus c. Answer. 14th question here, 1 upon under root 8 plus 3x minus x square. Same way, first of all, make the complete square. How would we make? Take the coefficient of x, which is 3. Take its half, 3 by 2. Then do the squaring. Means 9 by 4 we have to add, and 9 by 4 we have to subtract. Make the complete square. We are getting this thing. Now put this value in the given integral. We are getting this. So x minus 3 by 2 equal to t. We are assuming substitution method, dx equal to dt. Now the denominator will be converted like this, 41 by 4 minus t square. Now we have to write down this thing as square, right? So which formula is this? This is a square minus x square. If we write root on 41 by 4, so can we write down as whole square? And this is same as a square minus x square, right? A square minus x square. This is equal to sine inverse x by a. What is x? This t by a. This is a, right? And then what is the value of t? X minus 3 by 2, and simplify, and this is answer. Now 18th question. This is 9th type, where one linear expression is already given in the numerator. So now understand, this is very important type, how we solve it. We assume the given numerator 5x minus 2 equal to a, some constant into derivative of the denominator plus b, another constant. So a 2 plus 6x, this is the derivative, plus b. Now open the bracket, compare the coefficients, get the value of a and b. What is the constant here? What is the term of x, coefficient of x? 5, and here 6a. So we are getting a equal to 5 by 6, and constant is minus 2, and here what is the constant? 2a plus b. So the value of b is minus 11 by 3. Now put these values of a and b in this equation. So 5x minus 2 equal to 5 by 6, 2 plus 6x in this equation rather, after taking the derivative, plus minus 11 by 3. Now instead of 5x minus 2, here in the numerator you write down this thing that we got on the right side. Now we are splitting 5 by 6, 2 plus 6x upon this minus 11 by 3 into this thing. Now let it be integral 1 and let it be integral 2. And let's talk about I1 and I2 separately. So this given integral will be equal to 5 by 6 I1 minus 11 by 3 I2. Let's take the first integral I1. Here we can see it's clearly visible, students, the derivative of denominator is there in the numerator. So substitution is the best method here. 1 plus 2x plus 3x square equal to t. So 2 plus 6x dx equal to dt. After that you know how to solve log t and put the value of t, which is this. First integral is solved. After that, second integral. Which type is this now? This is 7 or 8 type, right? Where some quadratic is given in the denominator. So we have to solve it by using the completing square, right? Make the complete square here as we have just discussed in 2 questions. Complete square, you will get this, and the identity given integral will become like this: x plus 1 by 3 whole square plus root 2 by 3 whole square. So which identity is this? X square plus a square, right? 1 by a tan inverse x by a. So this is the integral. Solve it, and this is third equation. Now put all these values from 2, 3 and 1. We are putting the values of I1 and I2 in the given integral. Okay, and this is equal to 5 by 6 log this thing minus 11 by 3 root 2. This is constant, so outside tan inverse 3x plus 1 root 2 plus c, some constant. 20th question. This is also 9th or 10th type. 10th type is this. Here root is also given. So x plus 2 equal to, same way, a, some constant, derivative of denominator, plus b, derivative of this thing, basically the quadratic which is given, not exactly the complete denominator, otherwise you will take root as well. Fine. So we have to take the derivative of this quadratic which is given in the denominator. So x plus 2 equal to a 4 minus 2x. Now open the bracket, compare the coefficients, get the value of a and b and put these values here. And what are we getting? Minus half 4 minus 2x plus 4. Instead of x plus 2, we will write down this thing in the given integral, right? So we'll write down, then we will split minus half into 4 minus 2x upon root 4x minus x square plus 4 into this thing. Integral 1, integral 2. So this given integral is equal to minus half I1 plus 4 I2. Let it be equation 1. Now let's solve I1 and I2 separately, and then we will put both the values here in this equation. 4x minus x square, the first term will integral 1 will always be solved this way, because here only we have assumed that way, that the derivative of denominator you will always find in the numerator. So 4x minus x square equal to t. So 4 minus 2x dx equal to dt. I1 is equal to dt upon root t, which is 2 root t, and put the value. This is the value of I1. Now let's come to I2. So 4x minus x square is equal to, we can take this minus outside, it will be minus 4x plus x square, and then same method that we follow, complete the square and then put the values. Given function will become, I2 will become like this, and which form is this? This is a square minus x square under the root, so it is sine inverse x by a. And then put both the values of I1 and I2 in the given integral, and this is the final answer. So I hope you must have understood how to take integral of some special type of functions. Now please don't forget to hit the bell icon to keep watching my videos. Thank you very much.